Hello, everybody. Hello, good evening. I'm sitting here with the past presidents, and we're just reminiscing about 25 years of Thea's. 25 years, and I brought a little box of mementos, and we're sharing some photographs, just reminiscing. I have one here from the third Thea's. We held it in Beverly Hills. Roberta Perry was president, and does she rock or what? Can you see that? That is truly a rose between two thorns. What else do we have here? This is from the TEA's 20th anniversary. We have a group shot of many of the presidents, and most are present here tonight. We miss Peter Chernak very much, but we are very happy that most are here tonight. And let's see, what else? Well, I'm not really sure how this one got into the mix. It's Phil Hedema doing research. Good old Phil, always working. And, well, the rest I'll show in the bar later tonight. So, enjoy.
And now, live from Anaheim, California and the Disneyland Resort, it's the 25th Annual Thea Awards.
The objective of the Thea Awards is simple: to find excellence and celebrate it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of TEA, Michael Mercadante.
Wow, what an amazing opening to an amazing night. That video montage is just a glimpse into Thea history, and what a history it has been for 25 years. I've been honored to be a part of the history. Almost exactly 9 years ago tonight, I was on a stage very similar to this one, accepting a Thea Award. However, under the pressure of that evening, I neglected to thank the most important person in my life. And if you know my wife, you probably know that I haven't heard the end of it since. As a matter of fact, she's brought it up twice tonight already. So, now, before the Thea Awards presentations begin, it's my chance to make amends and end this nearly decade-old saga. So, put down the camera, Margie. Thank you for supporting me in everything that I've been doing over these years and allowing me to do what I love. There, I made it up to you. And doing what we all love is really why we're here tonight. This past year, we saw amazing achievements in experiential design and destinations, entertainment, art, museums, spectaculars, and technology. These achievements prove that the power of what we do, what all of you do, really does matter. It helps build memories, honor history, and create moments of happiness for visitors worldwide. As we do for our guests, we do for ourselves tonight. To include our friends and colleagues in Shanghai who are watching via live stream of tonight's gala, let's create some moments of happiness. So do you have your wristbands? Get them up there. Here we go. On behalf of the Themed Entertainment Association, welcome to the 25th Annual Thea Awards.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Creative Director at Europa Park and TEA Board Member of European and Middle East Division, Chris Lang, and Vice President AECOM and TEA Treasurer, Brian Sands.
It is said that there are only 7 different stories and that every novel, opera, play, and film is merely a variation on a theme. My favorite of these stories is a priest and a rabbi walk into a bar.
Chris, that is not one of the stories.
Really?
Yes.
It's very funny, though.
I'm sure it's very funny.
Well, then I tell it later to you. These 7 stories are ancient, weighted with mystery and mythology, and surprisingly similar from land to land and from culture to culture.
Basilisk at Park Legendia in Chorzów, Poland is an interactive dark ride adventure that plunges guests into a terrifying Polish myth featuring monsters, magic, and key to it all, timeless courage. This is Basilisk at Park Legendia.
Przygotuj się na misję łowcy potworów. Pomóż mi, celuj i strzelaj! O nie, nie patrz mi w oczy! Jest! Zrobiłeś to! Zamieniłeś bazyliszka w kamień! Jesteśmy ogromnie wdzięczni za twoją pomoc!
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Attraction on a Limited Budget, Managing Director, Park Legendia, Pavel Sebula, and Founder and CEO Ultraface, Benoit Cornet.
Hello. You know, it's great to be here. It's honor to me. Accepted this award first time in Polish amusement industry. It's when I sit on the table, I try to prepare some speech for you, but I would like only say in Polish words, dziękuję, that means thank you, everyone in the teams who prepared this attraction, built the attraction, and be part of the team.
Okay, I will just add a few words. I mean, I'll let always Pavel start because it's much easier afterwards, and it's not scripted. I mean, I have nothing to read here. So basically, it's TEA, it's a story of a family, it's a story of friendship and partnerships. And so I want to thank a lot the people that really worked on that project. We worked together equally as friends and as colleagues. So I want to thank JuraVision, the whole team of JuraVision, and especially ETF, and obviously a great customer. And I know in America there are a lot of great stuff, but I mean it from a European point of view, a great customer being Legendia and Pavel. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage 3 past presidents of the Themed Entertainment Association. Steve Burkett, Vice President, Burkett Engineering. Christine Kerr, Vice President, BAM Productions. And David Wilrich, Managing Director, DJ Wilrich Limited.
The nation is in peril. Leadership is being questioned. War looms. Crisis haunts the presidency.
Be Washington, it's your turn to lead. Let's visitors to President George Washington's home at Mount Vernon step into his shoes to experience the role of a governmental and military leader in times of utmost peril.
The learning meets theater, meets interactive gaming attraction also gets to imagine and take part in decisions George Washington actually had to make during the harrowing birth of our country.
Guests are left with a sense of how those decisions echo to us today. This is Be Washington, it's your turn to lead.
First in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen. The Be Washington Interactive Theater at George Washington's Mount Vernon gives our guests the chance to face some of the very same crisis moments that George Washington faced during the Revolutionary War and presidency. Crisis moments that required careful consideration and decisive action. Access real historical advisors like Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton. Weigh their conflicting advice carefully. With the weight of the moment on your shoulders, you'll make your choice as to how you would lead the nation during this fateful moment, and then learn how George Washington confronted the same challenge during his time. Hosted by Chris Jackson, the man who played George Washington in the Broadway sensation Hamilton, the Be Washington Theater, with its 18th century inspired design, interactive touchscreen kiosks, and 25-foot 6K resolution screen, combines the 21st and 18th centuries into a powerful experience that is designed to produce a lasting and positive impression on all who play. With Be Washington, it's your turn to lead.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Museum Experience on a Limited Budget, Senior Vice President, Visitor Engagement, George Washington's Mount Vernon, Rob Shank. And Vice President, New Media and Project Lead for Be Washington Project, Matt Briney.
Well, I got to tell you, we are so honored by this, and again, being museum people, you know, just to be in kind of your august company really means a great deal to us. So we accept this on behalf of the Mount Vernon Ladies Association and the great Be Washington team. If you look at page 31 in your program, you'll see some amazing team that came together to produce Be Washington. You heard in the trailer some of the famous words by Light Horse Harry Lee delivered shortly after George Washington died, that he was first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen. We built Be Washington to really serve that last part, to keep him in people's hearts today, much as he was after his life. So thank you. We're honored to be in your company, and I hope you come out and play Be Washington because it's your turn to lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage JRA Director of Communications and TEA Vice President Clara Rice, and President Max High Entertainment and President-elect TEA Asia Pacific Board Owen Zhao.
Distilling thousands of years, shared cultural heritage is a remarkable challenge beset with obstacles. In Xiamen, China, Xiamen Frontier World Oriental Heritage is a love letter to magnificent stories, timeless adventure, and myth, people, and places that united this striking region of China.
Through cutting-edge technology, thoughtful design, and world-class execution, this park has been breaking the mold for cultural attractions since its opening in 2017. With rides, live entertainment, and a grand sense of place, Fantawisle Oriental Heritage offers a compelling and immersive family destination for the world stage.
Xiamen Fantawild Oriental Heritage opened for business on April 16, 2017. Xiamen Fantawild Oriental Heritage contains 9 themed areas, 12 main attractions, and 1 cultural heritage town. Here, visitors can try out our fabulous attractions and rides, have a bit of traditional Chinese food, and view gorgeous Chinese works of art. Visitors will enjoy various aspects of China's 5,000 years of history. Fantawild Oriental Heritage effectively blends advanced technology with rich Chinese culture to develop an abundance of creative attractions in various forms, like movable seating platform in a dome screen theater, indoor ride with large-scale vehicles and 3D film projection, holographic AR theaters, 4D dark ride, and a trackless vehicle with a 360-degree theater. Many of these attractions are the first of their kind and have obtained patents. Xiamen Fantawild Oriental Heritage has become a popular destination in China.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement Theme Park, founder Fantawild Holdings, Frank Ming Lee. And Chief Officer of Global Brand Promotion, Fantawild Holdings, Inc., Daisy Shang.
Thank you very much to TEA for giving this award to us. It's my honor to speak here to share a little story about Fantawild. I remember 2007, we built up our first theme park. We named it Fantawild. And after that, we used 12 years to build another 24 parks. So total today is 25 parks we're running in China, across all the country. Lots of people ask me, why? It's an amazing job. It's a fantastic, it's an unbelievable job. You can do this. Like 2 parks open 1 year. How? To answer this question, I needed to little bit explain how we can do this. China is not only a big country. China also is a country with a 5,000 years history. After we built the first park, 2007, and lots of local government, the mayor, come to us to say, hey, guy, can you build a park in my city and put the whole 5,000 years history and all your 5,000 years story and all our culture in there? I say, no, I can't. I don't know who can do this, but I can tell you what I can do. What I can do is I'm going to split the 5,000 years, the long time, into the 3 time frame. I'm going to put the past into the first, the same part we call past of China. And we're going to put the recent 100 years, the old story into the 1 part we call present of China. And we're going to throw all the future story into the 3rd part we call future of China. There is 3 parks we make that combine to big project. After that, we got this idea. Then whenever the mayor asks me, I say, do the park, let's do 3 together. Do 3 park, your past, present, and your future. Plus hotel, entertainment, commercial, and the facility, everything becomes a big project. This is a win-win project. We win, the local government win, the people win. That's what we're doing right now. So, once again, thanks very much to TEA. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Junior Experience Design Lead for Google and Associate TEA International Board Representative Andrew O'Rourke, and Exhibit Designer at the John G. Shedd Aquarium, TEA Next Gen Committee Chair Marissa Blake.
Hey, Marissa, I've got a marine biology question for you.
Okay, Andrew, shoot.
So it's true that some crabs outgrow their existing shells and move into new ones, right? Like, you know, someone like moving into a house that somebody else just moved out of.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Okay. But did you also know that some theme park attractions can work the same way? At Tokyo Disney Sea, the former Storm Rider attraction is transformed into Nemo and Friends Sea Rider.
I sure do. The Transform attraction is the next wave of simulator, with more than 500 unique video clips that combine to make thousands of variations. So no ever experience is ever really the same. There really are more fish in the sea.
This is Nemo and Friends Sea Rider.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Repurposed Attraction, Executive Producer, Walt Disney Imagineering, Ken Neville. And Senior Creative Director, Walt Disney Imagineering, Owen Yoshino.
Owen's going to reference some of the members of our team specifically, but I just wanted to say prior to that how appreciative we are of this award and how meaningful it is to us. After attending the sessions yesterday, I was blown away, and each year that happens, these great Friday presentations where you get to really see in depth all the great work that's happening in this industry, and the passion that was expressed yesterday and the desire to make great experiences. And I know looking around the room tonight, that's what you all do. And so the fact that we have the best and the brightest and the most passionate and the risk takers and the storytellers and all of that's you guys. And so the fact that you guys would look at something that we made and say, hey, that was cool too, that is incredibly meaningful to us and very inspiring to us. So we will certainly take this award and use this as inspiration to keep telling new stories and try to return back to you guys.
And as Ken was talking, it's all about teamwork. And I just wanted to point out a great thanks to the Walt Disney Imagineering Sea Rider project team. Just fantastic, cream of the crop, fantastic job. And Pixar Animation Studios, especially my PICC, or partner in creative crime, Roger Gould, for being such a great partner. I also wanted to thank Walt Disney Imagineering Japan, the Tokyo Disney portfolio, and our executive creative lead, Daniel Ju, for believing and empowering me and the team to make this a reality. Also, the Oriental Land Company for greenlighting this project and being tremendous, incredible partners. And I wanted to thank Rick Rothschild for spearheading the creative direction of this attraction and creating Storm Rider, the original Storm Rider, making a great basis for our attraction to be adapted from. And Kelly Ford for for his field art direction and being a mentor to us all. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage current TEA Western Division board member and partner FSY Architects BJ Segal and Chief Creative Far Out Creative Direction Rick Rothschild.
The Silk Road was one of the marvels of ancient commerce and communication. It was a collection of narrow and often dangerous trails through cities and abject wilderness. The trade route spanned some 4,000 miles from southern China to India, across the Middle East, to the Mediterranean, and across water to Rome.
The lasting impact of this route in global trade, religion, and most of all, cross-cultural pollination remains unmatched in the history of humankind. And so, a show reflecting such audacious human achievement must be matched with epic grandeur. The legend of camel bells in Xi'an, Shanxi Province, China, celebrates the Silk Road's lasting reach in the magnificent and many surprising ways. This is the legend of camel bells.
Всего мне понравился сильный водопад. Это круто, когда тысячи тонн воды летят тебе прямо в лицо.
驼队从家乡出发，走上丝绸之路，遭遇了很多磨难。我觉得这很像我们这种在外面打拼的人，不管遇到什么磨难都要坚持下去。这一幕我特别感同身受。
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement Live Show Spectacular, President, Washington Tourism Group, Xia Junsheng, and Senior Vice President and CTO Advanced Communication Equipment, Bing So.
"非常荣幸获得这个奖项。这个奖项对我来说非常重要。这个奖项会让我在日后做好以后的秀节目。Thank you very much.
Well, obviously this is a very important encouragement for us, Mr. Shah and me. We have been working on this project for 2 years now. We think that we accomplished what we want to do, but this is a great honor for us to receive such an award. And we now know that we have international friends think this is a good show. And we will keep on working on it, and we will improve. And later on, we will produce more better shows for our customer and for you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Senior Vice President Entertainment, Universal Orlando Resort, Jim Diamond, and Executive Producer, Walt Disney Imagineering Disney Parks Live Entertainment, Roger Hartzner.
The dramatic allure of nature makes a compelling, truly immersive experience in illuminations, human nature, straddling Banff National Park in Alberta and Rouge Urban National Park in Toronto, Canada. The result is an allegory strong as the will of nature to preserve and compelling as humankind's obligation to an increasingly fragile world.
As an exploration of man's relationship with nature on its own terms and struggling to coexist in the human landscape, the show employs special effects, video, voiceover, and music to layer the natural environment. This is Illuminations.
Illuminations Human Nature is an interactive, immersive artwork experience related to the idea of dissolving boundaries between nature and human existence. In Banff, we focused on human intervention and human relationship, so we illuminated those narratives. And then Rouge, it's in the middle of an urban environment, and it seems like kind of strange even to think about this ecosystem, but it's quite diverse, so we really focused on those narratives at the Rouge site.
The Rouge National Urban Park being the newest park in Canada, and Banff National Park being, of course, the oldest park in Canada, so it kind of ties together.
In this experience, you have a role to play, you have a quest, and now that was quite interesting to see a group of 15 people first know each other. One of the goals is to push innovation of participation on an art piece installation.
The fires contribute to the cycle of rejuvenation, providing space for new plants that cannot break through dense brush.
Thinking going forward and looking after the planet and nature, it's good to have a solid grounding in what's come before and also what's happening now.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Connected Immersion Digital Overlay Experience, Director, Arts Administration, Project Lead, Banff Center for Arts and Creativity, Tamara Ross, and Multimedia Director, Moment Factory, Simon Garant.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Miigwech. I want to begin by thanking, acknowledging, and honoring the ancestral homelands of the Tongva people that we are so grateful to be gathered on tonight. This project could not have happened without the wisdom, the stories, and generosity from the Indigenous community. Stoney Nakoda, Blackfoot, Tsuut'ina, Williams Treaties First Nations sharing the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation, and Eehee Nakoda for their amazing soundtrack. I blame a lot of people for this fantastic creation. First and foremost, Canada for turning 150, and the Government of Canada for funding projects to help celebrate our great country. Carolyn Warren and the Banff Center for Arts and Creativity that dreamed up the idea. Sarah Fuller, who joins us tonight, our artistic genius who had the vision and courage to be paired with Simon and Moment Factory. Shout out to Table 18. A creative force in their own right, Moment Factory was generous in partnering with our little non-for-profit arts institution to help this come to life. Finally, Parks Canada, who helped us tremendously in keeping us safe from animals and ensuring our footprint was as light as it could be on the land. And of course, all those we interviewed and consulted with in the Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities. This was a project that was to happen outside at night in October in Canada, be carbon neutral, environmentally sensitive, requiring 15 strangers to work together, use tools and technology to find and experience 5 interactive sites. So what could possibly go wrong? But instead of a Lord of the Flies scenario, the on-site production teams from both Banff Center and Moment Factory jumped into this adventure full force and ensured that no person was left without experiencing an amazing interactive adventure. It really does take a village to pull these events off, as I know all of you know that in this room, so please do take time to appreciate all who are accredited in your programs. Thank you.
On behalf of Moment Factory, I want to thank you, Tamara, and the Banff Center for Arts and Creativity, as well as Sarah. It was an amazing experience working with you and creating that show. And I think it was a very challenging experience. This project gave us the opportunity to dig really deep into our creative toolkit, and also it brought our amazing R&D team at Moment Factory to really push us further. The fact also of working with Parks Canada, it brings the challenge, but also the opportunity of following their vision of leaving no trace. And it pushed us to create this portable toolkit that a visitor carry with them to create a connected, immersive, and multimedia experience. I want to thank you, everyone at Moment Factory that worked really hard to create that show and that put all their passion into it. And finally, I want to thank you, Thea, for recognizing our work this way. I think this type of project that is carbon neutral but also sustainable is really important for us, and we really appreciate that you recognize us that way. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup and bonne soirée.
Now, please welcome to the stage, direct from Gru's Lab. Let's hear it for Kevin and Stuart. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Can anyone in the audience help us out, please? Anyone at all? Oh, Steven, is that you? Steven, please, you got to help us out. You mind helping us out? Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Director of Entertainment Production at Universal Studios Hollywood, let's hear from Mr. Steven Sier.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Stuart. Mind if I help out? All right. The Universal Spectacle Night Parade, the best of Hollywood at Universal Studios Japan, is a galaxy of technology and magic. By combining incredible projection mapping technology along the parade route that change in time to the approach of individual floats, this nighttime parade elevates the genre in ways that need to be seen to be believed. This beautifully crafted parade mixes animatronics, millions of dazzling lights, music, and unforgettable characters from a number of blockbuster films. This is truly the best of Hollywood.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Live Show Spectacular, Senior Vice President and Executive Producer, International Entertainment, Universal Parks and Resorts, Mike Davis. And Senior Creative Advisor, Universal Studios Japan, Ms. Kahori Kanea.
Oh, thank you all very, very much. Thank you. And, of course, thank you. Our life has changed since we met you. Thank you so much. Forever changed. First off, let me say a tremendous thank you to the TEA from all of our colleagues, staff, friends, and vendors. at USJ in Osaka, Japan, who are here in spirit with us tonight. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be acknowledged for the work that we do in Japan. So many of the other acknowledgments tonight have talked about the importance of team, the importance of the creative process, storytelling, and of course, I think that's the one thing we all have in common in this room. We actually reach hundreds of millions of people every year with the work that all of us and our colleagues that aren't here tonight spend tireless hours working on together to try to make the magic special, the experiences unique, and the memories that will last for a lifetime. And of course, you can never do it without that team, so let me at least very quickly acknowledge Table 11 and Table 17. Please stand up, because we have some of our team here tonight. The design team from Brian Stone Street Design, Audio by the Bay, Bob Wackman, Paul Freeman, and Alan Silva, and Bart Krisha Design with our projection mapping. And of course, probably 1,000 different people helped us with our project tonight. And again, I think this is the 4th time that we've been so honored with a Thea in the last 11 years at USJ. And what that says to us is that the work that we're doing is being acknowledged by our colleagues. And it's always nice to know when the audience that you do it for also accepts the work, but when it comes from the people that you also admire from all the things that we've seen, it makes it even more special for all of us. And so for all of us, we want to thank you for that, and I want to make sure that you get to meet some of the staff that came with me from Japan, starting off with our creative director and the creator and director for this wonderful experience, Kaori Kanaya, right here.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. 36 years ago, I was at the Tokyo Disneyland opening. I was Diamond Horseshoe Girl. So, yes. So but I love Disney, but I love working at the USJ. Thank you, Mike. And thank you very much for the team. And I want to ask one thing for everyone. I want to take a video of everybody giving them applause, because I have almost like 1,000 people working for this project, day and night, 4 years. So would you mind doing a big applause? I want to videotape it. Please, please make noise. Thank you so much. I'm going to share this with our cast and staff. Thank you so much.
And very quickly, let me introduce Ishida-san, who is our lead producer on the project from Japan. And also Kanai-san, who is also co-producing for the project. And last but not least, of course, we want to thank all of our partners and spouses, and I'm not going to go for 10 or 11 years and not thank my wife, Lori, for all the support that she does. So Lori, thank you very much, sweetheart, for all of your support. I really appreciate it. So let me leave you with one final thing. Everything that we do, and we all do it together, and we do it in different ways, but we all do the same thing. If we can have fun when we're doing it, and all the pressure, with all the budgets, all the schedules, all the things we have to deal with, if we can just have fun in the process, and it's hard to do, it shows up in the product, and the guest experience all over the world is enhanced dramatically. So I challenge all of us to always have fun in everything that we do. Thank you very much.
Founded in 1989, Chimelong Group is now a leading leisure destination company in China, hosting over 30 million guests each year. The Guangzhou Chimelong Tourist Resort includes 4 unique theme parks plus family resort hotels and the crowd-pleasing International Circus. Chimelong Safari Park features a white tiger breeding and conservation program, the only koala twins, panda triplets, and twin Francois Langers in the world. The slide wheel at Chimelong Water Park has made a big splash, winning 4 international awards of excellence. Dance the night away at the world's only water park electronic music dance party. Chimelong Water Park ranked first in annual attendance by the Themed Entertainment Association for the last 5 consecutive years. Chimelong International Ocean Resort on Hengqin Island is the home of Chimelong Ocean Kingdom, 4 beautiful resort hotels, and the Hengqin International Circus. Opening soon, the Chimelong Marine Science Park, Chimelong Marine Science Hotel, and the incredible new circus at the Chimelong Theater. Ocean Kingdom is the recipient of 7 world records and was honored with the TEA's Award for Outstanding Achievement in its opening year. Ocean Kingdom has also won Thea Awards for the exciting 5D Castle Cinema and the dazzling Journey of Lights Parade. For 2 consecutive years, the Chimelong Hengqin Bay Hotel was recognized by the World Travel Awards as the world's leading themed hotel. Chimelong's 3rd destination resort, Qingyuan Chimelong, will celebrate the magic of the natural world. Chimelong is now the leading Chinese national tourism brand in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage TEA founder and Technifex president, Monty Lundy.
This is the 8th year we are recognizing an individual who exemplifies what it means to be of service to the TEA. Selected by the past presidents and approved by the International Board, the TEA Peter Chernak Distinguished Service Award is presented annually in recognition of a TEA member's outstanding contributions above and beyond the call of duty to our association. This year, we recognize someone who has spent 20 years supporting and encouraging countless individuals and companies to join the TEA. As a creative force who has worked within large owner-operator companies for 30 years, Michel Lenné-Friand brings a unique perspective to the TEA. Originally trained as an architect, Michel has worked for major entertainment companies in both France and the US, and is currently the creative and innovation director for Center Parcs Europe. Based in France, but with a truly global perspective, Michel has been a TEA enthusiast since Nick Farmer introduced him to our organization during the earliest days of the European division, when most European members were based in the UK. Since then, Michel has dedicated himself to improving the association and growing its membership. Through his search for creative talent, Michel has drawn many into the TEA fold, and his noteworthy projects have kept that talent engaged in our industry. In fact, 4 of Michel's past projects have been recognized with Thea Awards. Among his many credits, Michel is a past TEA International Board member, has served multiple terms and is currently serving on the European and Middle East Divisional Board. And as a divisional board member, Michel has been instrumental in developing networking and educational sessions, contributed to the first SATE conference in Europe, and presented at various other TEA events. But above all, Michel has been the quintessential TEA ambassador, recruiting, cultivating, and ensuring that the value, reputation, and reach of our organization continues to grow. The Themed Entertainment Association owes Michel a huge debt of gratitude for his success at personally building awareness of the TEA within mainland Europe. Congratulations, Michel, on this well-deserved recognition.
Accepting the Peter Chernak Distinguished Service Award, Creative and Innovation Director for Center Parcs Europe, Michel Lenné-Friand.
So I guess I got an award. I can't really believe it, but it's like giving you a present for doing something you like to do. So I was going to thank a few people, but Monty already did it. The one who gave me the virus was Nick Farmer, of course. But the one who made me realize that we were, in fact, federating the best in the world. All of us are the best in the world. That was Gene Jeffers. So I'd like to thank him also. He's around there someplace. And thank you also to my wife. She's here also. For supporting me and letting me also do what I like to do. Anyway, thanks. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Director of Business Development for Color Reflections and TEA Western Division Board President Shannon Martin, CEO 7 Cents and TEA EME Division Board President Matt Barton, and Vice President of Marketing and Client Development for the Companies of Nassau and TEA Eastern North America Division Board President Melissa Rumino.
Mr. President.
Madam President.
Madam President. Mr. President.
Good to see you. Madam President.
Thank you. Battle for Metropolis is an immersive, interactive, story-driven dark ride at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This dark ride seamlessly blends dimensional and animated sets, laser stun blasters, interactive targets, interactive 3D fog screens, secret targets, puzzle targets, a scoring system, and a room-by-room blended musical score, all aboard custom DOF vehicles.
Justice League Battle for Metropolis invites guests to actively participate in a story-driven adventure. This adventure remains true to the Six Flags brand by plunging participants into convincing illusions, simulating dynamic movements emblematic of other Six Flags attractions, including a vertical loop, a corkscrew inversion, and other thrill movements.
These dynamic movements are cleverly achieved without the need for height restrictions. Thus, the experience can be safely shared with everyone, from younger siblings to grandparents. This is Justice League Battle for Metropolis.
Accepting the award for outstanding achievement, Six Flags Magic Mountain Park President Neil Thurman, and from Sally Corporation, Creative Director Rich Hill.
On behalf of the entire Six Flags Magic Mountain team, we're thrilled and humbled to receive this recognition. Justice League Battle for Metropolis was a game changer for our entire company, having added this attraction to 7 Six Flags parks since 2015. Known the world over for our record-breaking roller coasters, this thrilling dark ride brought a completely new level of innovation to Six Flags, with the integration of the DC Comics superheroes and the most sophisticated gaming technology available. The response from guests and industry experts alike has been nothing short of spectacular. Six Flags Magic Mountain was fortunate to partner with Warner Brothers and DC Comics, along with Sally, to create the latest generation of this award-winning video game come-to-life attraction that brings riders into the DC universe with state-of-the-art gaming elements, lifelike animatronics, and incredible special effects. Without a doubt, it was a combination of talent, technology, and collaboration at its best. I encourage everyone here to visit Six Flags Magic Mountain and experience it firsthand. Thank you for this amazing award.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Neil. I am honored to accept the Thea Award for Sally Corporation and all of the superhero team members who created Justice League Battle for Metropolis. The dark rides for Six Flags. We'd like to thank Oceaneering, Christie, Pure Imagination, Alterface, Wyatt Design Group, Lexington, Forte, Real D, Ralph Alberts, Strong MDI, and Technolux for their outstanding contributions on all 7 of these attractions. We are humbled to know that our industry peers think us worthy of this great acknowledgement. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're here. Give it up for the Justice League. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They're here to help you with your selfies as we now will take a 20-minute intermission. And watch your wristbands, because when they flash red, it's time for Act 2. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage from Panasonic, Joseph Conover and Keiji Maeda.
For designers of dazzling shows, now the sky is no limit. The Intel Shooting Star drone system does for gravity-defying spectacles what projection mapping did for buildings and programmable fountains did for lakes. This new canvas in the sky is available for presenting unique and stunning effects.
Choreographed en masse, the billions of color combinations from onboard LED lights. Reliable navigation from integrated precision control systems, and ability to include dozens of individual drone units in the presentation combines for effects that are nothing short of magic. This is the Intel Shooting Star drone.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Technical Innovation, Vice President and General Manager, Intel Corporation, Anil V. Nanduri, and Chief Light Show Technologist, Intel Corporation, Daniel Gurdan.
Wow. Thank you, Thea. We are very, very honored and deeply humbled for us technologists to get this award tonight in such a prestigious crowd. And really, thank you, Thea, for recognizing the work. For us at Intel, the team that's behind this, again, a shout out to all of them. Thank you for all the hard work. And for all the partners, customers, people who, over 20 countries, who have given us an opportunity to showcase this technology, to show the stories in the sky. That's another amazing thank you to all of them, because without them, we wouldn't be able to have an opportunity to put this up there. Lastly, we look at folks here to tell their stories through creativity and animations and all the wonderful ways you use technology. For us, being behind the scenes, providing those technical elements, being able to give you a new canvas in the sky, being able to let you tell your stories in new ways. For us, this is an opportunity to continue that hard work that we've been striving to do and redefine the night sky in wonderful ways for people to enjoy. This is one other thing that we cannot do without is the regulators and people who own the skies allowing us, giving us the permits to be able to put these great number of drones up there. Thank you guys for letting us, give us a chance to make drones show in a good way. And Daniel, the inventor of the Shooting Star drone, our partnership goes a few years. Thank you for...
And it's been a hell of a ride.
I know, and wonderful rides. And
now, being a part of Intel, I want to use the words of one of Intel's founders, Robert Noyce. He had said, don't be encumbered by history. Just go out and do something wonderful. It's wonderful to be here amongst all of you. And thank you so much for helping us to go out and do something wonderful. Dankeschön.
Yes, and having fun while doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage co-CEO of the Producers Group, Bob Chambers, and President of Yaosha Entertainment Integration Group, Jill Wu.
Water moving by gravity through a tube marks the height of current technology in most water park attractions. The slide wheel at Chimelong Water Park hangs that old truth out to dry.
Slide wheel is an incredible engineering work. This is the world's first rotating water slide. It provides a unique, exciting experience, both for the rider and the audience. Dynamic. And for the Changrong, this is a machine purely for fun. In a world, it's marvelous.
This is Slide Wheel at Chimelong Water Park.
Chimelong Water Park in Guangzhou, China is the world's most visited water park. On April 1st, 2018, Chimelong opened the world's first rotating water slide to the public, a new era in the aquatic attractions industry. This 247-meter-long spectacular ride takes you on a 2-minute adrenaline-running adventure in 3 different zones. Multiple movements, rotating, swinging back and forth, as well as speed sections and sharp turns, trigger an unbelievable zero-gravity feeling. The slide wheel will miraculously trick your mind and make you lose orientation entirely, until the refreshing ride in the big river brings you back to reality. Over 700 LEDs illuminate the inside and outside of the slide wheel in a series of versatile light effects. With the famous light show at Chimelong Water Park, every night is a fantastic night. A whole new iconic aquatic attraction, a rising star in Chimelong Water Park that boasts many world's firsts. This is the Slide Wheel.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement Water Park, Assistant President of Chimelong Group and General Manager of International Business Affairs, Mr. Chris Ho, and CEO Weigan Melsner, Mr. Rainer Melzer.
Thank you for TEA giving us this award. It's our honor to be here again. And thank you, Weiner, that produced this amazing rides. And it was originally created by 10 years old boy, and Ryan, he manufactured, which is amazing. And thank you, Chris, to leading our team. And thank you all of you guys in this room. Thank you.
Maybe some of you missed the case study yesterday. That's why I have to repeat myself. It's not a script of Disney. It is a true story that a 9-year-old boy actually in Switzerland had the idea of, or let's say he was sitting on the lap of his father, having his computer in front of him. He was a chemical engineer, and he saw some DNA drawings whatsoever, and the son said, okay, why isn't that a never-ending water slide? And so that was the beginning, and the funny thing is that the father believed in his son and thought, okay, I'm very clever, so my son must be clever as well. So let's make it a patent, and that's what he did. And then he met us, and it was a lucky situation. I don't know in what kind of mood I was at that time, but I also believed that it could work. And we made this first, let's say engineering, and then we made some models, and everybody liked the idea, but everybody told me, no, please come back when you have somebody that built it, but we don't want to do it first. And I think that is a very important moment that Mr. Su and the Su family and the team of Chemlong believed in the idea and said, okay, we put in the middle of our park that is very successful. We make space and we put an attraction that has never been built before, that we don't know whether maybe we will have a piece of sculpture in the next summer because nothing is moving in the way we want it to move. We put some candles and that's it. So it's really great. And at the end of the day, it's a story where piece by piece we build something. And I think what we all have to take back home is if you have an idea, somebody has an idea, support it, and only that can change what we have to make something new. And I never believed that this would end on this stage here. And like some before me, my wife is here and my kids, and I have to thank them that I can travel a lot, and when I come back home, I talk about my job, and that is the daily life. Thank you for that. And thank you for the award, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Principal Adirondack Studios and President-elect TEA International Board of Directors, Michael Blau, and Principal Managing Director of Blue Telescope and TEA Eastern Board Vice President, Trent Oliver.
In the pantheon of iconic showmen, few come close to the instant image conjuring power Master Daredevil Evel Knievel. His motorcycle stunts and death-defying jumps are a definitive feature of 1960s, 70s Americana.
You let the era out? A long time ago, in Tyndall Air Force Base, Florida, my dad bought me a rusted blue mini bike, you know, the kind that you make out of a lawnmower engine. And I would head out to the red clay trails of northern Florida, and I would dream of being Evel Knievel. And then my mini bike would break down, and I would walk it home with big dreams in my head.
That is cool.
I thought I was cool. Thank you.
We can recapture those dreams at the amazing Evel Knievel Museum in Topeka, Kansas. It captures the essence of Evel's wild charisma, showmanship, and insane feats of death defiance.
The exhibits show off his most famous exploits and invite all of us to experience Evel's life at full throttle so we can all be Evel Knievel.
My name is Evil Knievel. I'm a professional daredevil. That positive mental attitude doesn't work when you make that jump. You have to be man enough to handle the circumstances. Man enough to handle the circumstances. I can do it because I'm Evil Knievel.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Museum Limited Budget, co-founder, the Evil Knievel Museum, Michael Patterson. And Museum Director, the Evil Knievel Museum, Bruce Zimmerman.
We really can't believe we're here tonight.
Still can't.
But we are, and we're very appreciative and honored to receive this award. You know, we're new to this industry, but we have a passionate, quick-learning team that got the job done. I want to point out some of them tonight. Bruce here, for sure, Bruce Zimmerman, Amanda Beach, and Elijah Geiger. And then we just have a huge number of people that aren't with us tonight that put their hearts and souls into it to make this happen. We have to thank our partner and co-founder, Lathan McKay. You know, if it wasn't for his crazy but brilliant idea of collecting all these Evil Knievel artifacts, we wouldn't have a museum. We also remember our third co-founder, Jim Kaplinger, who's not with us, but I know he's looking down, smiling for this tonight. You know, we have a really cool subject matter, Evil Knievel, and we really have to thank the Knievel family for believing in us and giving us a chance. And I, too, want to thank my wife, Kathy, and my son, Jackson. And you know, the smartest thing that we did in this project is we partnered with a company, Dimensional Innovations. And they, well, really, we're sharing this award with them tonight. And we really want to thank them. They took our museum from just being a display of some cool artifacts to really making an experience. So thank you.
So I'm afraid I made the same mistake that our esteemed TEA president made. Michael, I didn't bring my wife tonight. Julie, I really wish you were here. So I really have to thank our own Michael Patterson. It was his vision and drive that truly brought the Evil Knievel Museum to life. Thank you to the TEA and especially to the selection committee for this fantastic honor. Thank you so much.
The Themed Entertainment Association is the global alliance for creators of compelling places and experiences who shape a brighter world. We represent a global industry and provide our membership with unprecedented access to a shared network of relationships that build upon and enhance both business and personal goals. Our mission is to create opportunities for members and their clients by facilitating dialogue and communication and stimulating knowledge and growth. For 28 years, TEA members, volunteers, and global leadership have developed and nurtured this evolutionary, world-class organization through a strong base of core values that have come to define the very essence of what dedicated people can do when they set their sights on a common goal. A goal that is built to elevate the aspirations of our membership, and even more so, the world. At its best, immersive arts have no boundaries, no limits. Without borders, projects become dreamscapes. By coloring outside of the lines, our next award truly embodies the journey of man through trials and tribulations to enlightenment. In Zen teaching, how to approach life itself. The Team Lab philosophy, from one, many. An art collective with no boundaries, no hierarchy. All are one. Our team is borderless.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Connected Emergent Digital Art from Mori Building Digital Art Museum, Team Lab Borderless, our Communications Director, Team Lab Inc., Takashi Kudo. From Mori Building, O Sugiyama, and all the fellows.
Thank you for everybody. We are so honored to be here with you. And I cannot explain how much we are so surprised that this award is really world famous. And I am starting this project startup member, and this is Mori Building, coming from Mori Building. And yesterday, someone attended the summit day 2, already know this project done by the Team Lab and Mori Building. And the Mori Building, you may know, this is city developer and city developer and city developer. City developer. So, I'm so ごめんなさい。なんて言おうとしたんだっけ？なんて言おうとしたんだっけ？忘れちゃった。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。飛んじゃった。飛んじゃったよ。ごめんなさい。 忘れちゃった。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。日本語で話します。森ビルディングはまちづくりの会社なので、いつもこういうエンターテインメントを作ることっていうのが全然なかったんですけれども、今回初めて新たなデスティネーションを作るということで、チームラボといろいろ共同して新しいプロジェクトを作りました。すごい飛んじゃった。
Hello, this is Takashi from Team Labs. It's actually, so we are like 650 members, and it is a little bit too many people for this stage, so it's just, I came here as by one. But anyway, it's what she wanted to say. It's, like in a model building, it's some kind of a big, like a developers creating of the cities with cultures, and it's always try to create of this some new like a project, and they appreciate with us, and we appreciate it's working with them. And we Team Labs, we started from 2001, and it's always that we believed it's a digital technology can change the human's barriers and its way of thinking, and we can create something, it's better world. And I'm very happy to be here. It's all the people who believe in the futures. And actually, it's last night, just moment. Last night, we actually it's an appreciate of this award, and I was a little bit drunk, too much. And this morning I realized I lost my wallet, and I thought, wow, that's shit. But it's now, yeah. But now I'm here, and it's to share this happy feeling with you. So it's always, I think it's in life. There is two ways, bad things and it's good things, and it's a little bit on a positive thing. It says, the things. Thank you very much. And so anyway, I will be in the table 60s, table 50s, and I remember that I forgot to stop my credit card. So if somebody is gonna find me, please tell me it's a stop my credit card. And thank you very much again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Senior Vice President Techno Media, Dan Moali, and Director of Sales Entertainment, Christy Larry Howard.
What else stands for joy and pure creativity the way Legos do? For those who meticulously follow assembly instructions or ones who abandon conformity to make their plastic brick dreams come true, Lego means one thing: unbridled creativity. At the new Lego house in Billund, Denmark, the creative philosophy at the heart of Lego is expressed on a grand scale.
At Lego House, imagination is the only rule, and here intergenerational inspiration joins with modern technology to deliver a brand experience equal to the special brand of dreaming and building that Lego conjures in hundreds of millions around the world.
The Lego house is going to be very unique because this is going to be the only one.
If Big had been founded with the purpose of building just one building, this was going to be the building.
The Lego house will be a world of play experiences, all taking a starting point in the Lego brick.
How can children create and really be stimulated to develop themselves?
We've seen in our research that there's nothing more important than helping children develop as creative thinkers. If we provide children the opportunity to build, to play, to design and create, they'll be prepared for a world which is going to require creative thinking more than ever before.
They will be the real facilitator of what's possible through learning through play with Lego bricks. What's the Lego brand all about? What is so special about the Lego experience?
The new Lego house in Billund is a physical manifestation of a vision to stimulate life and creativity.
This is the home of the brick.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Brand Center Managing Director, Lego House AS, Jesper Vilstrup. And Head of Experience Development, Lego House AS, Mike Ganderton.
So we got 2. That was worth the wait. So we would really like to thank everyone who's been involved in making this fantastic project come alive. And the list of both internal and external contributors is very long. Everyone has played such an important role in building this dream. But the biggest thanks should go to our owner, Kjeld Kirk Christiansen, for his vision, his belief, and his passion throughout this entire project. From the very beginning, the Lego House was meant to be the physical manifestation of the Lego idea. A place that is founded on a learning through play philosophy. A place of fun and creativity, and of course with the Lego brick at the center of everything. A place that is dedicated to Lego fans of all ages and from all over the globe. And we are really, really honored to be awarded in the Brand Center category, because our aspiration in essence is to be a true Lego brand lighthouse and the pinnacle Lego experience.
Thank you. I know Lego quite well, and if this is not glued together, I need to be super careful. So I'm going to put it down. And anyone who knows an adult fan would know that gluing Lego is like the ultimate sin. So, but from my side, certainly it's been a true privilege to have worked together with so many creative, passionate, talented people to create a place that truly demonstrates the power and importance of play. Through play, children develop skills such as curiosity and creativity, critical thinking, communication and collaboration. Sometimes termed as 21st century skills, they are the skills that are essential for children to navigate and thrive in an uncertain, fast-paced and ever-changing world. We're therefore deeply grateful to Thea for recognizing the Lego House and for helping us to bring our Learning Through Play message to a broader audience. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage 2 members of the TEA European and Middle East Division Board, CCO of B&P Projects, Ifat Kaspi, and CEO of Infact Global, Cynthia Vergon.
The Love Boat promises something for everyone.
Yeah, babe. Imagine balancing an egg on the edge of a knife. Now imagine doing that on a ship rolling to a steady rhythm of the ocean waves. That may give you an idea of how difficult it is to execute this state-of-the-art show that pushes the boundary of technology and performance arts.
The spectacular, fantastic journey aboard Princess Cruises' brand new Majestic Princess. I'm hoping it's going to be the new Love Boat. Showcases dancers, singers, choreographed aerial drones, and breathtaking aerialists, creating an unforgettable, immersive experience. This is Fantastic Journey.
Fantastic Journey is a show that is musically dynamic, visually awesome, but most of all, emotionally invigorating. We are experimenting with some of the most technological things that we've ever done. The idea is ultimately to drive a very fast-paced, very visual, very exciting show. We're using 3D mapping and aerialists, and we're the first cruise line in the industry to be putting drones in a live show.
We're projection mapping the room out to 270 degrees around the audience, which kind of makes this surround experience. It's very immersive. During the flamenco number, clouds of flames are actually performing a flamenco.
It's a technical marvel for something like this to exist on a cruise ship where everything moves, where everything is temporary. We sort of pulled off an impossible feat.
Fantastic Journey is not only the biggest thing we've ever done at Princess, but it's one of the most exciting shows that I've ever done. And you've got to come and see it because it just doesn't stop.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement, Live Show Spectacular on a Limited Budget. Vice President, Entertainment Experience Princess Cruises, Denise Savis. And Director, Creative Development Princess Cruises, Carrie Lovegrove.
Thank you very much. What an honor. We are so thrilled to be here this evening, and yes, it's incredible to do that sort of work on a cruise ship. Who knew? We are first to the awards this year. We're first to this incredible association, and so with many firsts, we've learned a lot this evening. First and foremost, I would like to thank not just my husband, but the extended families, to which are all here celebrating with us tonight, having a global fleet of 17 ships all around the world with an incredible, diverse set of dynamic guests is really challenging. And so to all of our extended families who tolerate that, we thank you, and we share this award with you tonight. The second is, had I known in advance, you can actually submit your speech to run on the teleprompter, but I'm new, so I've got it here. So, as the Vice President of Entertainment for Princess Cruises, we are so honored to be here this evening receiving the award for Outstanding Achievement for Fantastic Journey. Thank you first and foremost to the Themed Entertainment Association for being recognized in delivering this incredible production. We are so honored to be here tonight among the very best in the industry. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge my incredible colleague next to me, our creative director, Carrie Lovegrove. Carrie has been with Princess for over 25 years, delivering incredible guest experiences such as this, and so this show would not have been possible without her unbelievable vision. Secondly, to our co-creator, director, and choreographer, and longtime friend and colleague, Mr. Danny Teason. Thank you very much. Fantastic Journey was a massive technical endeavor for us, and so I'd like to thank our technical director, Mark Simons, who embraced the unbelievable vision and design of Bob Boniel and Butch Allen and the entire team at Mode Studios. Thank you for your long-time collaboration, as well to our costume designer on this production, Jackson Lowell, sound designer, Danny Fiandaca, and musical arranger, Nelson Cole. As the saying goes, it takes a village, and so it's important for me to also acknowledge and sincerely thank our collaborators at Tate. They do brilliant work, and they've worked with us for many, many years. Sylvia and our entire team at Sylvia's Costumes of Hollywood, and the entire team at Great Lakes Studios, Scenic Studios under the lead of Dave Stevens, as well as F&D Scenic. Of course, we have a fantastic president at Princess Cruises, Ms. Jan Swartz, and our executive vice president of guest experience, Ray Kaluri, who support us and trust in the great work that we're doing every day to deliver unbelievable guest experiences, truly helping them come back new from their vacations. Lastly, we are celebrating tonight this collective achievement with my dedicated show, cast, and production team members who've been creating these experiences with us for decades. Thank you to each of you seated at tables 59, 60, and 69 for your hard work, your friendship, and trust in achieving greatness together. At Princess Cruises, we are one team achieving big dreams together. Thank you to T, and congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage founder of the Hedema Group, Phil Hedema, and the CEO and principal in charge of visual terrain, Lisa Pasamonte Green.
So Orlando, Florida is known for its spectacular, iconic sights, with fairy tale castles and futuristic spheres, wheels, and roller coasters dotting the horizon. But surely, a volcano rising near a major interstate highway is symbolic of some unusual magic happening at the heart of the American attractions industry.
Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando Resort opened to rave reviews in 2017. It continues to draw praise for its mix of beautiful theming, rich storyline, original IP, and a seamlessly integrated virtual queuing, payment, and interactivity system called Tapu Tapu. Volcano Bay is much more than a water park. It's really a tropical resort that happens to have a water theme park in the middle of it.
And this is Volcano Bay.
Accepting the award for Outstanding Achievement Water Theme Park, VP Attraction Development Universal Creative, Joe Casey, VP Executive Art Director, Dale Mason, and General Manager, Volcano Bay, Dave Durda.
If anybody, here we go, got to step to the line. If anybody saw Mark Woodbury's fireside chat yesterday, you'd know that this actually should be a laptop. So we are proud and honored to represent Universal Creative, the Volcano Bay project team, and frankly, thousands who tirelessly worked to realize the vision of Volcano Bay. And I don't know why I say tireless, because we were exhausted. Truly. Still. I'm here to tell you that the legends were true. It was a challenging project, but even so, the goals never changed. Mark Woodbury challenged us to push the boundaries in every direction and create something different, a water theme park, and we did. Thank you to Dave Durda, Jeff Polk, our owner-operators who stuck with us through it all, Justin Swartz, Charlie Gundacker in the house, and in the spirit of the evening, my husband Larry, table 10. You know, I'd like to thank everybody, but I know you would throw me to the sharks, so I'd like to recognize just two individuals. I'd like to recognize Joe Casey for his leadership. He is a longtime creative partner and a good friend. And also, secondly, I'd like to recognize Katie Pachidi. She's not here tonight. Krakatoa Katie, our senior show producer. The Polynesians and the Waturi navigated the ocean using maps made of twigs and shells that they aligned with the stars. And I say this because on this amazing journey, an amazing voyage, Joe was our boat. He kept us afloat, he kept us dry. Katie, she was the wind in our sails. And I aligned the stars. Thank you very much. We appreciate the award.
I'd like to give special thanks to the 1,400 men and women that worked on this project. The dedication through all of it was extreme, over the top. And most of those folks work for you in this gala tonight. So please let them all know it's a special thanks to everyone out there. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage co-founder, Universal Creative, Bob Ward.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight and over the last 25 years, the Thea Awards have honored the greatest achievements of individuals in our industry. The objective has always been to find excellence in every capacity and celebrate it. So it is only fitting that this next award be given to an individual who has displayed excellence in every capacity. In the early 80s, Barry Upson, Universal's first Lifetime Achievement recipient, was tasked with forming a very small team to create Universal's first theme park to be located in Orlando, Florida. And I was fortunate to become one of his first hires and responsible for design and planning overall. We were a very small team. We overcame many challenges along the way. And in the late 80s, we were finally ready to expand our team, albeit within a very limited budget and with limited resources. Mark Woodbury responded to an ad we placed in the Orlando paper and answered a phone call from HR for architects working on our dream project. Mark and I first met at a restaurant slightly off-site called Le Peep Cafe, for those of you from the old days. And I knew immediately we needed him on our team. And he became one of just 4 architects I was allowed to hire for the entire project. Over the coming years, Mark played a significant role in developing many of the key projects for Universal, including Universal Studios Florida, Universal's Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios Japan. In 2006, he was named president of Universal Creative, and so began an extraordinary era of growth and creativity for Universal Parks and Resorts. Around the world, from the wizarding world of Harry Potter to Universal's Volcano Bay, some of the greatest attractions, hotels, and theme parks were designed and developed under his leadership at Universal Creative. It's amazing. It's been 30 years, and his work has brought joy to millions of guests who turned to Universal into a global leader of themed entertainment, and for that, I am incredibly proud. All of these are distinguished achievements worth honoring tonight, but alone, they are not the reason why Mark is being given this award. His creative passion, his steadfast leadership, and his team over individual mentality are also reasons why Mark is being awarded this award tonight. He is a true creative leader who has made significant and lasting impact, not only within Universal, but in this industry overall. On a personal note, it has been a great joy to share many moments as pals, like getting him into cycling that many of you know how passionate he's about. And for me, I've been around since before Abby and Grace, so it's been amazing to watch them grow up into amazing young women. Here's a video from Mark's family, collaborators, mentors, peers, and more to tell you about Mark's life and career.
So Jurassic Park came out in the summer of 1993, and by the summer of 1996, Sid Sheinberg, Lou Wasserman, the Universal team, had determined, to build a Jurassic Park ride, and that was the first time I met Mark Woodbury. Mark had the same love that I have for creating things that weren't there before. And in a sense, we're like two big kids in a big sandbox, and Universal provided Mark Woodbury with the largest sandbox he had ever seen in his entire life.
We happen to be standing in the heart of my favorite Universal attraction. Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges, Jurassic Park, Seuss Landing, Marvel Superhero Island, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, Shrek 4D, Springfield, Revenge of the Mummy, Fast and Furious, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Hogsmeade, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, Dragon's Challenge, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal Studios Hollywood, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, The Hogwarts Express, Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, Transformers, The Ride, 3D. What we've achieved here is to completely redefine the entertainment experience and set it at a new level that will carry us well into the 21st century.
You look around and you see our parks and how they've transformed and what really makes us unique and different from every other park in the world. And that's Mark's vision that did it. I think there's very few people that have his gift, and I think that really makes a difference. I mean, he's not just a planner, he is a visionary.
I haven't come across anything yet that he can't envision and think about, what's going on in pop culture and how it can resonate with consumers in a unique and different way. He's the guy that does it, day in and day out.
I mean, when we were growing up, we would just always want to do our best because that's what we saw him doing. He's kind of Superman. I don't really know how he does it, but he does.
I'm amazed at Mark's ability to manage on a global level everything that has become Universal Parks and Resorts. Mark has really become the fabric that is now Universal Creative that touches everything.
I think Mark's been really successful in his role because he's not only talented, he's of course creative, he's not only talented, but he pairs that with hard work and passion. And I don't think anybody's ever really great at something that they don't love. And Mark is a great example of that. He really brings all of those things together.
I took examples from how he was with his commitment to his company, his commitment to his bosses, to his employees, and his commitment to his craft in general. And I started to kind of model my own career after that. He puts his all into everything that he does.
When we first started working with him, because we don't normally get the privilege of working with clients like this, Elisa printed out a picture of his face and pinned it up right next to my computer and said, patron saint of creativity. To keep me going.
He watched over us for a long time.
What continues to impress me about Mark is his ability to focus on all the details, to really, no matter what the product is, to bring it to life in such an authentic way.
A great leader like Mark has the ability to have a vision and get people to buy into that vision. And I've seen him do it on just project after project after project around the world.
Even though, he was extremely busy with work and travel, he always made so much time for family. He can't just do something in a small way. And
He is still, but when the kids were little, the best dad ever. Life is never boring. It's always so much fun, and we just, we're just best friends.
Hey, Mark, congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. People probably thought you were crazy to give me my own ride at Universal, and they're right, you are crazy. But I thank you for taking that risk, and that's what makes you great. You take risks like that. So congrats on this Lifetime Achievement Award, and here's to another Lifetime Achievement Award. Congrats.
He's the kind of guy that dreams big, and his legacy will always be that there was no dream too big or too small for Mark Woodbury to tackle and deliver and make millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people all over the world very happy.
When we're beginning work on an attraction or an environment or an experience, we think about what we want the guests to take away from that experience. How we want them to leave it, what we want them to be thinking about. At the end of the day, beyond we want them to laugh, we want them to be scared, we want them to feel these visceral thrills, is we really want them to have a memory that lasts them a lifetime.
Yes. It is my honor to present my best pal, Mark Woodbury, with the Buzz Price Thea Award for Lifetime and Distinguished Achievements. Please come on up to the stage, Mark.
Good night, everybody. I had a bunch of things to say, but after that video, I'm sort of speechless. Thank you, Bob. Thanks for the great comments. Thanks for hiring me 30 years ago, and most of all, thanks for your friendship. It's just a great honor to be here. Cat Story, I don't know what you paid those people to say all that, but thank you. It's a breathtaking video, and I'll treasure it forever. It's a great honor to be here tonight. I'm extraordinarily thankful to the TEA for this recognition and to be considered amongst the other Lifetime Achievement Award winners that have come before me. It's just really an amazing crowd. I know I'm here tonight, standing on this stage, because of a lot of people. Their love, their support, their hard work have enabled me to be here. 30 years ago, my lovely wife convinced me to leave a perfectly good career as an architect and real estate developer to take a one-year contract with Universal Studios. We were expecting our first daughter at the time. My thinking was, well, in a year from now, I'm going to be out of a job and have a baby, and then what am I going to do? Her thinking was, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And like with a lot of other things, she was right. Thank you, dear. I love you. Her support, encouragement, and constant enthusiasm has been what drives me to this day. My two beautiful daughters, Abby and Grace, have been my inspiration and my motivation, and at times my best critic. They could fuel a project with their enthusiasm, or they could cut it to pieces with a wry look and a couple words like, seriously, Dad? Love you, girls. You know, I just know that standing here is because of the hard work of a lot of people. And getting an award for a body of work is really getting an award for the people that actually do the work. And so I share this award with a bunch of people that are here tonight that through their hard work and their passion and their dreams, we've been able to do the things that we've done. So this is yours as much as it is mine. We wouldn't have that opportunity to do what we do without great leadership. So Tom Williams, our chairman, thank you for all your support, your friendship over the last 30 years. Ron Meyer, Steve Burke, Brian Roberts, they've encouraged us, they've challenged us, they've pushed us. I know we've tested their resolve, but they've never wavered, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. I know that my good friend, Catherine Griffiths, Thea's good friend, Catherine Griffiths, is smiling down on this moment. She was determined to have me nominated for this award, and I know she's happy now. It's just fantastic. I can't express it in too many other ways. I'm tremendously grateful, and I'm honored to have this opportunity, and I thank you all. It's a privilege to have a career like this, to be able to have a career built on creativity, built on strategy, and built on building great things around the world that entertain people from all over the world, tens of millions of people, and bring them joy. That is an absolutely true privilege, and I'm honored to have it. You're probably wondering why I'm still standing here blabbing away. Well, I was told several times tonight to soak in the moment, so I'm just going to soak it in. Truth of the matter is, now that I'm the recipient of this, I get to introduce the next award. So let me do that. Speed that thing up so I can get to what that is. Okay. Here it comes. It began in 1961 as a small tourist attraction that included a historic steam railroad ride, a general store, a blacksmith, and a saloon. Today, visitors from across the country and around the world flock to Dollywood to experience 10 themed areas, the heart and soul of the Smoky Mountains, and the amazing culture of Southern Appalachian region. Guided with care by Dolly Parton, the Hershen team in Dollywood truly lives up to its motto of creating memories worth repeating by offering a blend of thrilling rides, spectacular shows, master craftsmen, and heartfelt sincerity, best traditions of the Great Smoky Mountains. Dollywood is a true classic.
For decades, Dollywood has welcomed families to its parks and resorts to focus on their most beloved treasure, one another. Here in the Great Smoky Mountains, families gather together, spending days and nights experiencing fun-filled adventures together in a place where eagles soar high in the sky, and thrilling laughter and the sound of music soars even higher, where the whistle of the Dollywood Express treks families along the mountainside, where families feel at home while away from home. It's a place for families to create memorable experiences that they can come back and repeat time and time again. In 2019, Dollywood, as a leader in the theme park industry, will once again expand its footprint, creating a new land for families. It's Dollywood like never before. Welcome to Wildwood Grove. Wildwood Grove is a Smoky Mountains adventure like never before. There's so much to explore inside Wildwood Grove. Come explore, play, and imagine together with your family at Dollywood in 2019.
Before we bring the recipients on stage, we have a heartfelt message from a very special person, Dolly Parton.
Well, good evening. Don't y'all look pretty in your black ties and your dressy dresses? You might say you look classic. In the country, we just say you look spiffy in your Sunday best. Now, I'd like to thank the Themed Entertainment Association for honoring Dollywood with the prestigious T Classic Award. And I sincerely appreciate the award. But I get a lot of credit for all the hard work that my team does at Dollywood to create memories for our guests. Now, they're some of the most creative and selfless folks anywhere. They truly put our guests first. These are my people, and they're the ones who deserve this honor. Now, I also have to thank my partners, Jack and Peter Hershen and the Hershen Family Entertainment, for their love and support for more than 30 years. And all that hard work makes me look pretty good. So I'll let our president, Craig Ross, say a few words, since he is the guy that really makes it all so great here at Dollywood. My dear friend, would you make welcome Craig Ross? Take it away, Craig.
Okay, well, it really is okay if some of you are sitting there thinking, darn, I was hoping I was going to meet Dolly Parton. It really is okay. And Jack Hershen likes to tell the story 35 years ago. He was on stage and the park was about ready to open. And he was making his introductory remarks and whatnot. And all of a sudden in the back of the crowd, this gentleman yells, "Why don't you just shut up and bring out the blonde?" But nonetheless, of course, I'm just really privileged to be a part of this. And on behalf of Dolly and the Hershens, it's really an honor to be recognized for the Classic Award. The definition of classic, as I just looked up on Google, is judged over a period of time to be of highest quality and outstanding in its kind. And so to really be standing here recognizing the previous recipients over 25 years in the company that we're in, to be thought to be recognized for the Classic Award is really, truly an honor. And on behalf of Dolly and the Hershens and all of our folks, I want to just thank you all so very much for that. Speaking of being of the highest quality, we all recognize how important it is for the quality of entertainment to be there. And one of the teams that we are so privileged to have working to build Dollywood up to be what it is today is our creative studios team at Hershen Family Entertainment. I'm honored tonight would be with a number of those folks here at table number 7. Andy, Bob, Sam, Laura, thank you all. Job well done. Bob's about to retire. I said, Bob, what do you think I should say? He said, I don't know, Craig, just make it really brief. They'll probably really appreciate you for that. And one last thing. Just in keeping with the theme for tonight, I would not be standing here today if it weren't for my wife, Kathy, who literally, we had a nepotism policy at King's Dominion back in 1982 when I was offered the job. And, you know, I was offered this full-time job, 1982. If you could get a full-time job, you took it. Well, she was already working in human resources and was working year-round. She stepped aside for me to have this opportunity to really be part of something that I think there is no better business and no better way to spend one's professional life than in this industry. So, Kathy, if it weren't for you, and for many of you here tonight that are partners to us in this incredible industry, again, what an outstanding honor this is for us, and thank you all so very much. One last thing, consistent with what Dolly would say, we will always love you. Thank you very much.
once again, the president of TEA, Michael Mercadante.
Congratulations to all of tonight's recipients. Would you join me in one more round of applause for them? Before I close, I'm going to thank my wife one more time so I get another 12 years out of it. And I'm also going to thank everyone involved in tonight's gala, especially the dedicated individuals behind the scenes who are really making this evening truly memorable. Thank you. As we do for our guests, we do for ourselves tonight. So please join us for an after party in the lobby, and we'll create more memories of happiness. So good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.